Welcome back to the 2-Minute Warning. Back on the topic of the NFL today. Today we're doing a 2-minute warnings react to Aaron Rodgers' statement saying he was very disgruntled with the Packers and does not plan to return to play another game in Green Bay. I think this is kind of it's kind of shocking. It really is. We knew he was not happy with Green Bay after this last season, how it ended, but to do something like this, especially being draft night, it's super crazy. So today we're going to be reacting to that, but before we get into the video, question of the day, and that is, do you guys think Aaron Rodgers will be traded? In general, do you think he will end up on another team playing next season, or will he retire to a career as Jeopardy host? I think that would, either way, I think that would be pretty damn cool for Aaron Rodgers. So comment below what you think. At the end of the video, you'll hear our opinions. But Jay, what comes to mind when you first hear this?
First question, obviously, where is he going to go? There's been rumors. These are, like I said, very big rumors because it's a very new case, but there has been rumors that he's interested in the Raiders, Broncos, and 49ers. And those are kind of weird teams because the Raiders, I like them, but I don't think they're in a big position to win right now.
Line fell apart.
Yeah, especially being with Mahomes and Herbert. And the Broncos, they just traded for Bridgewater. It's kind of a weird situation. And then the last one, the 49ers, they obviously have the number 3 pick, but in my opinion, the Niners had more to offer when they had, at some point, number 12 overall and their 2 firsts in 2022 and 2023. Now they just have number 3 and don't have any future first-rounders. There's been rumors they could trade number 3, Jimmy G, and Nick Bosa, and then in return, the Packers could take those assets such as Jimmy G and trade him to the Patriots for like a second-rounder. Now you got number 3, a second-rounder, and Nick Bosa to work with, and there's a lot of speculation, and that would leave the Packers to invest in Jordan Love. But to me, I'm looking at him going to a team that has the draft capital to take him on, and that would be possibly a Jets, who have a number 2 overall and a second first-rounder from the Seattle Seahawks for the Jamal Adams trade. Jaguars, they do have 2 first-rounders, but Trevor's a lock to me. And you might think Zach Wilson with the Jets is, but to me that's a little more flexible than Trevor Lawrence. And then, of course, the Dolphins, they could offer number 6 overall, number 18 overall, and Tua. That's a pretty darn good package. You got a quarterback to work with, or you could invest in Jordan Love and say screw Tua, but we still have number 6 overall, we still have number 18 overall. A lot of options for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. If I was him in my shoes, I want to go to a contender, and I think that probably would be either the Niners or Dolphins. Dolphins are just 10-6, and I think a healthy Niners team with Kyle Shanahan, he would definitely succeed. But where I think he will go, I don't know if he'll get traded tonight. If it was to be, I feel like it's more likely he would get traded tonight than next week because the draft's passed. But I think if I had to bet, I think he figures out in Green Bay, but it seems very obvious that he does not want to come back, but who knows? I could be wrong.
Yeah, for the record, I think Aaron Rodgers to the Dolphins would be just about the coolest thing ever, just seeing him in the AFC and in Miami, Florida, probably going to winning the AFC Championship his first year there, but whatever. My first reaction to this is that I was not necessarily surprised of his frustration and him wanting out of Green Bay from drafting Jordan Love. That was just, I don't know if disrespectful is the right word, but it kind of was, I think. I guess maybe you wanted to motivate Aaron Rodgers to play the top of his game by bringing another quarterback. Whatever it was, the Packers and Aaron Rodgers just weren't on good terms. He wasn't getting the appreciation, I don't think, that he deserved. So I'm not necessarily super surprised that he wants out, but the timing is, I guess, is what mostly surprises me. And I believe the 3 teams you listed between the Broncos and the Raiders and the Niners were from him.
That's just rumor. I guess a rumored wish list.
Yeah, so. A rumored wish list for Aaron Rodgers. The Niners, no surprise. They're a NFC winning capable team at the moment if everyone's healthy. The potential for including Nick Bosa in that trade might change how good that defense is.
Yeah,
it really does, because I guess he was the main reason that they were good. Mm-hmm. Fred Warner at linebacker, I mean, Richard Sherman, I don't know how good he really was with them over the last year, but he was definitely better than the average cornerback in the league, I would say. So anyway, I think that the Niners, if they had to include Nick Bosa in the trade, would maybe drop them from having one of the best defenses in the league when they're healthy. Yeah. But I still think I understand why Rodgers wants to go there, because I guess he would understand what it would cost from the Niners, but if he goes there, that's an NFC winning team potentially. The Raiders, as you said, surprises me because there's not a whole lot there. I like Josh Jacobs. I like Darren Waller a lot, but their O-line is not very good, and their defense is the same way. Yeah. And then the Broncos, that'd be a scary team if he went there 100%. That defense is very good. I think all they're missing really is a quarterback. So if Aaron Rodgers ends up in Denver, I'd look at them for one of the favorites to win the AFC even over the Chiefs.
I like Broncos from Aaron Rodgers' point of view, but from the Broncos' point of view, it's weird because you got Drew Lock and you just traded for Teddy B.
Right.
And there's already rumors they might be drafting a quarterback, but who's to say you can't offer Drew Lock, number 9 overall, and future first-rounders, and now the Packers, between Drew Lock and Jordan Love, might have one of the two fight for a starting spot, and one of the two might be able to become that franchise guy. But thinking about Aaron Rodgers on the Denver Broncos, who have a pretty good defense in Bradley Chubb and Von Miller up front. In the secondary, you got Ronald Darby, Kareem Jackson, Kyle Fuller, Justin Simmons. And then on offense, you got Noah Fant, Cortland Sutton, young Jerry Jeudy. You're right, Aaron Rodgers on the Broncos would be scary 100%. Yep. I definitely think that's a better spot for him than in Las Vegas. But still, to play Mahomes twice a year, to play Herbert twice a year, it's going to be tough, but I do think either the Broncos or Dolphins give him the best spot. I guess the edge would go to the Broncos just because that's his preferred place. That's more likely to happen. But it's just weird. The Broncos just made a Teddy B trade, so I don't know if they're looking to make another one. However, it's an MVP quarterback on the line. It's Aaron Rodgers on the line, a top 10 quarterback. Obviously, I'm sure they're at least making a phone call and sees what it's going to cost. But it is just a weird timing. It is Aaron Rodgers' fashion to do things how he wants to do it. And Adam Schefter's already said he's not even watching the draft. He's going to a derby right now to watch horses.
He's going to Kentucky Derby.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be watching horses and find out he's on the Broncos. It's going to be weird, but I do like it. And I guess Broncos, that would definitely be a great team, and I'm not sure if the Broncos are all in on it. Yeah, that
would be weird. You see a potential Broncos trade that would include the 9th pick to Green Bay.
What if Teddy B now has to go to Green Bay?
Yes, we could see Teddy B turn around and be a Bronco for a day.
Yeah.
We could see Green Bay with a 9th overall pick and a likely chance at Trey Lance or Justin Fields. Yeah. What are the odds they take another quarterback? I mean, we could in Philly they kind of did the same thing. They took Carson Wentz, paid him all this money, and then they drafted Jalen Hurts. So Green Bay could be in a mess. It seems weird that for my entire life as a football fan, it's been Aaron Rodgers Green Bay, and Green Bay's been very good almost every single year. So it might be weird, or it definitely will be weird if we see Aaron Rodgers out of Green Bay and Green Bay being a 6-win team led by Jordan Love. Not to say he's not good, but it's just gonna be weird. And as weird as it sounds, we do have to consider the fact that Aaron Rodgers may not return to football ever.
Yeah.
He's probably 37. I don't know off the top of my head.
37 going on
38, almost 38. He can make a lot of money doing Jeopardy. I like him. I watched the Jeopardy segments he did this past couple weeks, and I liked it a lot. So he can make a lot of money doing that, and he can step away from football. He's got a ring. He's got the number 1 on the list of passer rating for his season. He's got 2 MVPs. Aaron Rodgers could retire right now as a Hall of Fame quarterback, and there's really no argument.
Yeah, and one more team that's not on the wish list, and they don't have the most amount of draft capital, but Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots has to at least be thought about. Aaron Rodgers, that would just be an absolute vengeance tour for the Patriots. There's no way we don't see
that would devalue his entire career. His last year was all about who is the great. Can he make an argument for the greatest of all time? Then he goes and joins the Patriots.
It would be awesome to see then Belichick versus Brady in the Super Bowl possibly, but it's Brady versus Rodgers.
Oh jeez.
I'm a Bucs fan, but I would root for Aaron Rodgers to get there and see that matchup 100%. And it's not like if you went to New England, they would be sacrificing probably 3 to 4 first-round picks in the future. That's fine. But looking at this current team, it is ready to win now. You went out and signed a double tight end threat in Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. You got Nelson Aguilar. You got Kendrick Bourne. And then on the defense, you got Dante Hightower come back. You picked up Kyle Van Noy, healthy Stephon Gilmore, McCourty brothers, Jalen Mills, Devon Godchaux from the Dolphins. Patriots team went 7-9 last year with a Cam Newton
who averaged like 80 pass yards a game.
I saw a stat that the Patriots receivers had a total of 4 touchdowns last year. Aaron Rodgers, he just came off a record year to push for 50 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers to the Patriots, I don't say instantly because Josh Allen and the Bills are tough and Dolphins got a good defense, but I think that's a division win and an AFC Championship bound appearance in their favor. But we'll just have to see. They're not on the wish list, but that would probably be the one team that would just blow everything into chaos.
So I got an interesting question. Devontae Adams is going to be a free agent after this year. You think I would have to assume the answer is yes. The odds of him leaving are higher without Aaron Rodgers there. Does he want to stay and play for Jordan Love?
100%. Yeah. Unless Jordan Love is so wrong and the Packers were right and turns things around. I mean, when Brett Favre didn't play and Aaron Rodgers came in, everyone thought Packers are done for, and then it changed. Maybe the Packers saw something then and they see something now and they believe in Jordan Love. But who knows? I think definitely if Aaron Rodgers is not there, we see him go. And I even think
it's like the most electric connection between a receiver and quarterback I've seen.
Sadly, Devontae Adams will have the option. Aaron Jones, the running back, he was a free agent this year, and I feel like he resigned because of Aaron. He's on a 4-year deal, and now he's stuck with them. So that sucks if Aaron leaves, Rodgers leaves, and Aaron Jones is stuck. But it is what it is. He's still getting his $12 million a year, but 100%. I don't want to say he's guaranteed going to leave, but I definitely think it's more likely if he doesn't have.
I would think that it's like more likely for Devontae Adams to leave after this year if Rodgers does, and it seems based off of his quote that he will be leaving in some form.
And with 1 year left, the Packers might, if they assume he's leaving in free agency, they might want to trade him and say, well, if we're going to lose him next year, we're not going to be competitive this year, we might as well get a pick for him. So we could see him want to trade as well.
Right.
It'd be cool to see 100%.
Maybe we'll see him reunite in Miami or something.
Yeah, right.
It would take a lot of capital, a lot of money to do that.
Yeah.
But that'd be really cool. So all in all, Aaron Rodgers not happy with the Packers, and my final reaction is I'm really not surprised.
Yeah, and I want to see him get traded draft night. That's my reaction. I want it to happen. I don't want it to be a bluff. I wanted to see it come.
If there was one quarterback that I would like to see take a ring away from Brady at the end of his career and get another one for himself, I'd have to say I'd like it to be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I guess if I had to
if I had to choose one.
Or Justin Herbert, but
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, he is due for another one.
Right. If Rodgers can find a way to get a ring this year and happens to come in the form of beating Tom Brady and the Bucs, I could live with that.
Yeah.
100%. All right, back to the question of the day. Do you think he'll end up being traded?
I do, at this point, early in the video, I said no, and I know I said that, but the more we talk about it, I think it has to come into play. There's just too many teams, and he's too good of a quarterback, and he's too disgruntled for this to not happen. I do think he will get traded. I know what I said earlier, but actually sitting down, talking about it, and reacting, I'm changing my mind. Yes, Aaron Rodgers is going to be traded.
Yeah, I brought up the Jeopardy route, but I still think he's going to end up being traded. I think he's unhappy with the Packers because they're not giving him a chance to win a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. That's what he wants. The guy's hungry for another ring. I think Aaron Rodgers will find a way on another team and continue to play great football. I think he will be traded. Guys, that is all for the video. Thanks for watching 2MinuteWarning.